Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to our Texans Fantasy Draft CFM series, episode number 3 of season 2. Man, my voice is finally back. As you guys know, I've been sick for a while. This gameplay was actually recorded during then, so that's the reason for no live commentary. Don't worry, this is not a new normal. Although I will say, a lot of you guys in my comments have been saying you guys enjoy the post commentaries. It might be something nice to mix in. Definitely not the new normal, like I said. With that being said, though, let's go ahead, jump into the 2 gameplays we have today. Hopefully, we can pull out the victory in both. So here we are in week 3. We are taking on the 1-1 Cincinnati Bengals. Now, we are the defending Super Bowl champions. I'm expecting nothing less, honestly. We're going for the Super Bowl in Season 2. We're trying to go 17-0. Mac Jones was the player of the week last week. 450 yards, 6 touchdowns, only 3 incompletions. We actually have a tandem breakout message there as well from Jeff Smith. Some interviews here. Beat the Bengals, 2+ sacks. Get some stat boosts. I'm flying through it. And Wangu is getting an upgrade here as well, dude. I am praying for a superstar in Wangu. He actually got some touches today. Today is Sunday as I'm recording this. I was watching the Vikings play the Lions, man. And I'm not going to lie. In Wangu, he looked all right out there. Now, Madison, obviously, the lead back with Dalvin Cook being out. But I would love to see Wangu get some more work. You know, he does take kick returns. He had one last week. Super excited to see him actually get touches in real life. We're taking a look at the Bengals roster. Morale is up for this guy. At only 1-1, morale is crazy high. He's got a great roster. And he knows what he's doing, man. He's running 3-5 wide. He's running that U-trips in that Patriots offensive playbook. But no worries, man. Jeff Smith, you know, he's been a huge part of this season's storyline. It's like every week there's a message about his tandem breakout. A lot of you guys were telling me it's not a dev upgrade. Some people agreed with me that they thought it was, and they were surprised it wasn't. I don't really know how this works. It's happened once or twice already this season, and I'm going to spoil it. It happens a few more times, and the same thing keeps happening. I think it might be a glitch. I'm actually not sure. As I'm pretty sure Kyle Pitts literally just teleported, unless I have 2 Kyle Pitts on my team. I don't know if any of you guys caught that, but he literally was in the end zone and then like teleported back 10 yards. That was bizarre. But like I said, my opponent's running this U-Trips offense in the Patriots playbook. He's kind of dotting me right now. Let me know in the comments below what playbook, what offense you guys are primarily running right now in Madden 22. Now, you guys know from watching me, as we lurk him right here with Isaiah Simmons, he's too quick. He's not getting caught by anyone. And he's taking it 94 yards, well, basically 100 yards, 94 yards from the line of scrimmage to the end zone. I mean, it's too easy. This is why we drafted him. He's too good of a user, 6'4", great wheels. I think he got a speed boost last season. You know who needs a speed boost? Tyree Stevenson, because he has been getting dusted all season, man. We're 3 weeks in, and I feel like every touchdown we've given up has been pretty much directly his fault. But going back to what I was saying about the offense, man, I believe we're running, I actually haven't been paying attention. We're running the Baltimore Ravens playbook this game. We're running that gun spread Y-flex. It's pretty much what I ran all of last year. I have an ebook on this as well, teamgetlucky.com. And the reason I hesitated, I was like, what are we even running this game? Is because you guys know I switch my offense a decent amount. We like to run doubles as well, double spread, basically anything 2x2. I have doubles on my website as well. I have defense, although you guys might not be interested in my defense ebook because I'm just giving up bombs right now. We gave up the streak last drive. We give up a wheel to ETN. That's my fault. Jordan Brooks has like 86 speed. We manned him up on the running back, and he just got absolutely dusted. But again, Nwangu, so good for us. I think he got a speed boost last season as well. He's up to like 95 speed, and he is just absolutely moving. We don't really run the ball a ton. When we do, honestly, it catches our opponent off guard. It just makes it easier too, right? Because they have to sell out for the run once we start doing it. They have to change their defense. They can't just set up to all-out blitz and play the pass game. And it's definitely something I want to incorporate a bit more into my game as... Listen, I don't know what that was. I really have no idea. I feel like my opponent might be point shaving right now. He might be a paid actor. I cannot confirm nor deny that. But he hits us with a dot back here. OBJ up to the 13. We're up 21, so we're kind of cruising right now. But if he scores, it definitely becomes a lot closer. Fortunately for me, though, Forrest finds himself to catch a tip pick. Right place, right time. We're up 21, man. We're chewing some clock here in the fourth quarter. I'm not trying to run up the score, but when we're at the 11, why not pass it in? Kyle Pitts has been our go-to player outside of Andre Johnson Jr. And then right here, Sauce, man. Cincinnati making the top 4 in college football as well. I believe it was, what, Bama, Michigan, Georgia, and Cincinnati, right? That's the top 4. I don't really follow college football a ton, but a lot of you guys were telling me, man, Sauce is his nickname. He's super tough, the corner out of Cincinnati. I'll actually get to watch him play now that they made the playoffs. Definitely tuning into that, even though, again, I don't really watch a ton of college football. My 2 teams are Clemson and Arizona State. Those are the 2 colleges I went to. Clemson's terrible this year, and Arizona State has been terrible forever. So if they're not good, and if they're not playing, I really just don't watch. We get some upgrades here with Carl Lawson. We get some upgrades with Brooks, with Simmons. A ton of upgrades across the board on the defensive side of the ball. And deservedly so, right? We played great defense. I'm looking to play that good a defense in pretty much every game we play, right? We always know we're going to score. We have playmakers. We have an Nwangu. Mac Jones is playing a lot better. He's unlocking more and more abilities. Kyle Pitts, Andre Johnson Jr. Speaking of Kyle Pitts, right here, again, another upgrade. I say it every week, and it's always the case. Some of you guys mentioned changing Kyle Pitts to receiver, upgrading him, and then moving him back to tight end. That's a good idea. I'm super lazy, so I'm not going to do that. I'm very lazy, all right? I want to just record my video, play the game, get off, edit it, upload it, man. And then, I mean, I don't know what else. I don't really do anything else. I just play Madden in my free time. But here we are, man. We're moving on to 3-0 after beating the Bengals. We're taking on, I believe, the undefeated Jets. We have to check in just a second. Mac Jones going up to an 87 overall field general at 90 overall. He is going to unlock Hot Route Master. We're playing a good opponent, though, right? This guy is very good. Like I said, undefeated record, I believe. Andre Johnson Jr., though, he's too quick. 98 speed, taking the top off the defense. You got to back everyone up, man. You got to back the defense up. You got to have 35 deep blues back there. Allow me to check down to Nwangu, right? My running back. That's basically our strategy on offense. We bomb them, or, you know, we do it the other way around. It's one or the other. We either check down, lull him to sleep, hit him over top, or we hit him over top early and then check down every play after that. Both are viable strategies, and honestly, it just kind of depends on what my opponent is running there on defense. We do a great job on our first drive holding our opponent to 3, and this guy's actually running a very unique offense. A lot of people run trips. Tons of people run trips at end. This guy's actually running pistol trips. Similar concepts, similar route combos, but they do have some unique plays in there, so it is going to be a challenge to stop, you know, especially considering it's very off meta. I don't see it a lot. Defense is interesting as well. He actually baited me right there. He dropped his zone super deep after we hit that route earlier. I should have known he was going to do that and adjusting to that tight end corner route. Thankfully, though, Kyle Pitts is just an absolute mammoth. He's a tree trunk. He's going up, and he's just basically preventing that DB from being able to intercept the ball. Right here on 2nd and goal, I like the look on the wheel route. I believe he has abilities on that corner, though. Mid-zone KO, knocking the ball out. And then on 3rd and goal, perfect defense. We had the flat, but it wouldn't have been for a touchdown. So 4th down, we're going for it. We throw a laser back in the end zone. Never mind. Jeff Smith selling. How do you not catch that? It was really right off his hands. And then right there, he hits us with the wheel route to Montgomery. We had a guy in the area. But honestly, in Madden 22, if your players do not have Acrobat, there is a 0% chance of your guy really just reacting to it at all. And right there, Kaepernick breaking a sack. Somehow not fumbling on the dive, and my opponent is starting to move down the field. We had him pinned near the end zone, but he's starting to feel a lot more comfortable. And Kaepernick has wheels, right? It's not like in previous Maddens where he used to be like 90-plus speed, but he's got the mobility to roll out. He's got the accuracy to hit his fast wide receivers, in this case, Robbie Anderson, all the way down the field. And then, of course, I don't know. That was karma for something. I don't know what I did, but, you know, I guess I deserved that. We fumbled on the kickoff, so we give up a bomb and then fumble the kickoff. I mean, what a sick series of events. We fast forward to 3rd down here, 3rd and 5. Perfect defense again. He actually kind of had the flat. I feel like he just got tunnel vision. He got greedy, didn't take it. He'll go ahead, just kick his field goal. And again, anytime you can hold to 3 or less, it's an absolute victory right there, though. I think that's TJ Watt, maybe, or Bosa. Just absolutely, like, my right tackle needs to file assault charges. He just got absolutely mauled. I almost just want to sub him out. He got bulldozed, put on his ass. Fortunately for us, though, Mac Jones has decent enough wheels. He can escape the pass rush. And then right there, I don't know how Kyle Pitts hangs on to that. And again, dude, I didn't even really realize until I edited this video and did a post commentary, excuse me, that my right tackle is just, he's in a blender right now. I actually feel bad for that guy right now. And I think it's Andrew Thomas, who's pretty good. He's like star dev, 80 plus overall. He does a good job right here, though. We're able to step up, avoid the contain, and just deliver a dot right here to Jeff Smith up to the 7-yard line. 30 seconds and ticking on the clock. We want to leave him with no time left. We find the out route to Kyle Pitts, and Kyle Pitts, he's getting his feet in bounds every single time. Now, in hindsight, I think we cut it maybe a bit too close. Only 4 seconds left on the clock. If we didn't convert right there, we probably would have had time for only one more play. Fortunately for me, though, I'm literally the greatest Madden player alive, so it's not even really a question. We're just chewing to the last possible second and converting. Okay, that was, I'm joking. That's sarcasm if you can't tell. I know I'm nowhere near the greatest. I think I'm pretty good, but definitely could be a lot better. I'd be a lot better if my players could catch interceptions, honestly. Like Derek Forrest, come on, man. Offense is so easy, though. That's why it's so important to have the ball last before half. It's important to have the ball last in the game, period. Clock management, a huge factor. I've talked about it before. It's almost as important as defense itself this year, which is how easy offense is. I mean, you guys saw it on this drive. You can just roll to the right, throw 40 yards down the field, 60 yards down the field, cross body, deliver it accurately, and even if the DB plays it, they're going to drop it a majority of the time. So clock management, a big factor. Make sure you guys are working on that if you guys are trying to improve your game. Excuse me. Right here, 17-yard line. 1st and 10, Kaepernick, he's got the mobility. It is so challenging trying to stop this offense, trying to stop every route he puts out here, and then on top of it, just the mobile quarterback. We do a great job again, though, on 3rd down, 4th and 3, and that is a very conservative play call. I didn't even show it, but my opponent ended up kicking his 3, so we've done a great job in the red zone, holding my opponent to only field goals. If we can protect the ball here on offense, we're going to be in a great spot, man. I feel like we're kind of outplaying this guy right now, right? We had the wide open drop touchdown. Then we had the fumble on the kickoff. And we're doing, like I said, we're doing a great job of holding him in 3, which is really all you can hope for in CFM, especially since everyone drafts offensive players. That was good defense right there. I thought about the post, but I hesitated for a second. It ended up being a good decision. I thought it was cover 2, cover 3, but it ended up being cover 4. Right here, listen, I know. Okay, I don't even think I realized it at the time, but trust me, watching it back, I know. You guys feel free to roast me in the comments, honestly. I know I had a wide open touchdown. It's not ever something I look to. It is literally a clear out route, and then we give up a bomb to Robbie Anderson. So that is just an absolute sick sequence of events where I feel like we've been completely dominating this guy on both sides of the ball. I feel like, honestly, the only reason we were even losing that point was we were just getting unlucky. But I can't blame anyone for the fact that I just missed a wide open streak on 4th down. We throw the interception, and then we give up a bomb on the very next play. So I can't, you know, even though we have gotten super unlucky early in this game, I cannot complain. It is really only my fault at this point. I got to be able to hit the wide open touchdown. Good defense right here, though. We'll go ahead, just check it down to Johnson. We get both hands on the ball, man. We got to make that catch right there. I understand there's a player in the area, but it brings up a 3rd and 5. We'll hit a quick check down. 5 minutes left. This is a tough spot to be in. We haven't really done a great job of stopping this guy outside of the red zone. And then, yeah, that's just going to make it that much worse. That was a really good play by him. That was like most of his stops, I feel like I've been super lucky again to this point, but that was just a really good job by him. He clicked onto his player in the flat. We definitely had it open, but at the last second, he clicks onto his player, drags him upfield, and is able to intercept me. Honestly, just a really good play by him on defense. I'm not even mad at myself for necessarily throwing that. I know people do that. Players who are really good make those plays that, you know, normal casual players don't make. I got to realize that. I got to recognize that. Nothing I can do about this one. We just need some type of pass rush, and it's just too easy. Robbie Anderson on the broken play. He's going to score again, and now we're down 16 after the extra point, which actually isn't bad. If I was in his shoes, I would have gone for 2, made it 3 possessions, and gotten out of there. I had a touchdown to the post. Or at the very minimum, a huge gain. We chuck a seam out of Raves on 2nd and 15. Fortunately for us, though, it is a defensive pass interference. So we get a 1st and 10 from the 36. We still have a lot of time and 3 timeouts. I got to compose myself. I got to collect myself. Let's worry about getting out of bounds, stopping the clock. We're at midfield here, 2:50 left. And this guy's blitzing. He is blitzing every play, which means if we get enough time in the pocket or outside the pocket in this case, we're going to have people open. Andre Johnson Jr. with a huge catch once again. He's really our go-to guy when we need big yards late in the game. That was perfect defense. Perfect defense from my opponent. I'll go ahead, throw it away. 2nd and goal. Great defense again. I check it down to the flat. And I think this was a terrible decision. I got to run backwards and get out of bounds because now we lose the 2-minute warning. I was really hoping to score on the other side of it. And honestly, might cost us the game at this point. But right here on 3rd and goal, Kyle Pitts on the slant, high ball, possession catch. Perfect animation, perfect throw, perfect play call. 2-point conversion here. You know, down 16, we have to go for it, and that's too easy. And Wangu on the wheel route. You guys know that's one of my go-to reads, especially down in the red zone. And we have ourselves a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. 1st and 10. We know he's going to run. We shoot it in the backfield with Isaiah Simmons. And now we have to get pressure, right? We're playing coverage because we know we can't stop everything with just by blitzing. So we play coverage right here. He's able to avoid it. He slides, and as he's sliding, we absolutely clock Kaepernick in the face. He drops the ball, and my heart dropped for a second because we had like 3 or 4 guys go to it. They couldn't pick it up. Fortunately, though, we recover it. And then on 1st and 10 right here, let's go ahead, scramble with Mac Jones. We're utilizing those wheels a lot. They're not crazy. He's no Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson, but he's got like 80 speed. He can move, and he can also throw passes on the dime. I was trying to score quickly right there, just in case we couldn't get the guaranteed 2-point conversion. But now that we're at the 1 with only 2 timeouts left, I wanted to clock. I obviously wanted to take more of his timeouts if possible. Unfortunately, though, we kind of fall forward in the end zone there with Nwangu. So my opponent's going to have a chance to get the ball back, but that doesn't even matter. We have to focus on getting this 2-point conversion. I'm going crosser, slant. I'm picking one of them, honestly. We're going one or the other. We have the slant open. We time it perfectly. We highball it to get over the yellow zone right underneath him. It was the right decision. We timed it perfectly. It was a great play call. It was the right decision to highball. It was open. I feel like I just said the same thing 3 times in a row. It's just Andre Johnson Jr. He doesn't have the height that Kyle Pitts has. We have a chance on the onside. We absolutely smoke the guy who recovered the football, and unfortunately, he doesn't cough it up. It's an easy run on 2nd and 3 there from my opponent, and that is going to do it for the game, man. I feel like we got cheated. We got cheated early. We got cheated late. But again, I made some mistakes there. Middle of the game, 3rd quarter, I just cannot make. We don't deserve to win that game, even though I do, in a sense, feel like we outplayed this guy for 90% of it. The other 10%, we didn't. He made some good plays. Shout out to this guy. GG's to him. Sucks that it ended the way it ended. I was really hoping for, overtime at the minimum. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, man. We're moving on to 3-1. I can't be too upset about a record like that. And with that being said, man, I will see you guys in week 5, man. I had to think about it for a second.